Hi folks, Jobin here for Lazy Lizard Outdoor Gear, coming to you today with a knife review. This here is probably my best and most capable knife, the ESEE-3. That's the company formerly known as Rat Cutlery, as many of you know. Now this knife here, it comes with a molded plastic sheath and a boot clip, as they call it. I actually tend to carry mine on my belt or inside my waistband. Generally strong side to draw to a reverse grip. For some reason that just seems to be the easiest way for me to draw and resheath it with that setup. Not a whole lot to say about the sheath. It's got, you know, lashing holes, and you can screw on this clip here. That's pretty much that. The knife itself, I'm not going to dwell too much on the specs. You know, you can get that from the manufacturer's website or whatever. But just real quick, the knife is just under 8 inch, or just over rather, 8 inches overall, and from tip to where the scales start is about 4 inches, and you have about 3.5 of actual cutting edge because it's got this big finger choil here. The blade shape itself is pretty nice. You have a fairly good amount of straight edge. I actually like kind of straight knives, and you've also got a lot of belly up here. It's a good design. I like the sort of slight drop point here. The handle scales on this one are G10. It also comes in a couple different kinds of micarta, and the fit and finish is good. The joins to the blade are just really smooth. It's full tang, as you see. This knife is fairly hefty. I wouldn't quite say heavy, but it might, you know, turn back a few ultralighters or whatever. Because I think with the sheath, it's probably up over 9 ounces. So it's hefty. Quite hefty considering it's a fairly thin blade, about 1/8 of an inch, I believe, is what it's quoted as. I'd have to double check that. Now, basically, I started off saying that this is my best and most capable knife. It is my quote-unquote survival knife. I would bet my life on it. Good blade. So, I'm not going to say a whole lot more about that. It's a good, capable outdoor knife. I'm going to show you how it sort of fits your hand in a few different grips. You see your basic saber grip. The handle did take me a little bit of time to get used to, but I like it. The more I handle it, the more I like it. It's fine. And here's choked up with your index finger in the choil, and believe it or not, that does not cut you. Maybe a little nervous at first having my finger pushing up against that razor sharp bit right there, but it's fine. And here's reverse grip with your pinky in the choil. It's pretty good. Reverse hammer grip, back to hammer grip, choked up. So there you have it. And just before I close, I'm going to bring in a few more common knives so you can get a size and scale comparison. First off, here is the Azula from the same company. Now you'll see obviously that the Azula is a lot shorter overall, but when you match the blades up, it's not that different. I don't quite get that. There we go. Yeah. And so there's that one. And let's bring in the ubiquitous Mora Clipper. Doesn't everybody have one of these? They should. Here's your overall length. They are almost the same overall length, and aside from the fact that the Mora lacks a choil, almost the same length of blade. Obviously the Mora's a bit straighter. The 3 has more sweep to it. And last but not least, just a Victorinox one-hand trekker. Again, interestingly, you're seeing a very similar size in another versatile knife designed for the outdoors. The trekker here. So there you go. That's my look. Oh, wait, hold on before I close. What about thickness? I mentioned it before. Oddly enough, the Azula is a little thicker than the 3. Not something I really expected when I got it. It's not a problem, but it is kind of interesting. The 3 has about the same thickness of blade as the Mora Clipper. So there you go. That is my review. ES3, great knife. I love it. You have a good day now.